This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Well, then cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Wow. Another week has gone by, and I'm still not adjusted to the time change.
Time change.
Yeah. How dark it gets outside.
Oh, how dark it gets. I was like, you haven't left LA. You haven't gone into a new time zone that I know about.
We were in Phoenix a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, I was just telling Grace, because we were going to do like some work on a different thing after this for a couple hours. I'm still like, daylight savings happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And normally it takes me a couple days, and it's cute because like you rationalize putting on pajamas early and like getting snuggly and like it's officially winter. This is the hardest it's ever hit me, in that it's not 3:00 and I feel like it's supposed to be like dinner TV time.
Yeah. I thought it was cute and cozy for the first couple of days. And then when I remembered that this is what happened last year, and it's not going to go back to getting dark at 7:30. It's going to happen 2 hours earlier. I started to get really sad about that.
Yes.
But
seasonal depression is real, man.
You know what?
What?
Elliot and I are so late to this game, but we got those LED lights that change color.
Wait, like that changed like cool to cool colors?
Yeah. We put them in our living room.
Okay.
Apparently, according to the box, look, and I know every Twitch person has this already and has had this for 5 years.
I don't know them.
They change color with on your phone with an app, but the box promises over 17 million color combinations.
Wait, and with how many bulbs?
We have 4, and they're in like our recessed lights in our living room. The app has all these preset color palettes
combos
that you can do that are called, like Paris Night or and you hit it and it just changes all 4 colors, and it's like Serene Lake, this, that, the other. It is so fun already that I'm hoping this helps us combat the seasonal depression, that when we go inside we can kind of make it feel like
you're in Paris, like having a crepe,
and we're on a Paris lake somewhere.
Paris Lake. Wait, so do you have a favorite yet?
I haven't. Elliot's been the one messing with them. I haven't fully gotten into them just yet. We just installed them 2 days ago. So I know.
This is exciting.
I know. It's very, very fun. It's one of those things that I think I'll get very into for a very concentrated amount of time.
Oh, absolutely.
And
this
then I'll forget.
Beat Buster. What do you play?
Beat Saber. Beat Busters. Yeah, that's a different video game.
I didn't know. Okay, I knew it would be like, oh, here's a combo of your Roy G. Biv in it.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize they program it to specifically reflect different lighting scenarios in different places.
In different places, it's all
like
over the
TJ
place.
Maxx dressing room.
You could probably, and it'd be so fluorescent and unflattering.
I've never felt chubbier.
Yeah, I hate this right now.
The size is wrong for sure.
I'm going to shoplift this right now.
Wow.
Yeah, my app won't open, but yeah, there's so many different things. It's so fun, but it's also like, when you are presented with too many choices, and it's like when you go to the grocery store hungry. And you're like, well, I should get everything that I've never bought here before because right now's the time.
2 things.
Yeah.
I've started very much. I know how old I am. I make grocery lists.
Good for you.
And sometimes I make...
You didn't do that before?
No.
Oh, yeah, because you like to just kind of get in there and feel it out.
I like to see what produce is calling to me.
Right.
What looks good.
Yes.
And I say that as if I'm in a Parisian farmer's market.
Yeah.
No, I'm in fucking Albertsons. Yeah. But no, I would just go in there and then like have in mind a couple things.
Sure.
But now it's not even like, what do I want to make for dinner? I'm just so forgetful.
Yeah.
So I can go to I can go to a store 5 times and forget to get toothpaste when like I went to get toothpaste.
Yes, same. I make those kind of lists, but I also just have become insanely forgetful that the amount of reminders I have on my phone of like, Siri, remind me to blah, blah, blah at 4 p.m. is crazy. It looks like a person that has like repetitive amnesia.
Wait, but so you actually hit the button and say, Siri, tell me to...
Or I just, hit the button. Siri comes up and I say, remind me to do something today at whatever o'clock.
That's the vaguest.
Yeah, that's your template.
You're like, I'm not even going to try to think. Okay, hold on.
It's mostly like respond to this email or do ads for the podcast when I get home.
I've been meaning to get a tape measure.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to do it. Hey, Siri.
You don't have to say Siri. You
No,
can just
you
hold
don't?
it. Mm-mm.
You don't say Siri anymore?
No. I just hold it till the Siri little angle thing comes up. Yeah.
I think you should still say, hey, Siri.
Address.
Hey, Siri, will you remind me to get a tape measurer tomorrow morning?
Okay. Added.
Yeah. And then you'll get a notification.
Tape measure.
You can say a specific time in the morning too, because sometimes it'll
This
be.
bitch wants to remind me at 7 a.m. No thanks, Siri.
She thinks that you wake up
Change.
with the sun. Yeah, that's why you got to give them a specific. Give Siri a specific time.
Wow.
Yeah, she's still recording you, by the
Oh.
way.
No, Okay, get out of here, Siri. Get out of here. I'm still not over these lights because you and I,
Yeah.
speaking of, in Phoenix,
Yeah.
in the green room,
Yes, no, that's why
I changed the colors of the lights and
You
I was
were
like,
losing-
holy shit.
I thought you might have taken mushrooms before the show for half a second because you were like,
knows?
look at this, and just pointing the remote at each individual one until it was just like red and green.
Well, so is it, question.
Yeah,
Do you
it's-
have a tiny remote or is it an app on your phone?
It's an app on the phone.
Okay, because you know you'd be losing that tiny remote in 2 seconds.
I know. And the app on the phone is still, you can change all the colors. You can do it separate, or you can do all these like presets. You can make your own presets.
Have you
It's
guys
like,
found a sexy one?
Not yet. I haven't played around with it enough because literally he went out last night and I'd already forgotten that we had those types of lights in the house. I found Girls Trip, the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip on Peacock, and then I was done.
Turned the settings to
Parisian.
Barbados?
Yeah.
No, the thing is, whenever there's something like that and it says this, you can get over this many combos.
It's a bit
I
much.
don't believe it.
That's what I mean.
They
And
do that at Waffle House where they're with the hash browns with like chunked, covered, smothered, top, capped, like all the different add-ins you can get.
Yeah.
They say an amount of combinations that I just don't think is real.
I agree. It feels very like as seen on TV where they're making all these promises.
Yeah.
And look, I don't want to really have to ask them to fact check that for me because I don't need to see 17 million.
However, is there someone whose job it is
To count that
to
algorithm?
truly try every combination, or is that a computer job? Because like, think about it. How many did they say they have? How many combos?
Like 16 or 17 million because it's like
Million?
it's a color wheel. So I think they're every little pixel
Oh, so
color
like when you go into
change.
Photoshop, you can move it like one little guy.
That's what they're considering. I just would like
That's
to.
wild.
I mean, to sit in on the meetings where they all had to collectively decide that this feels like a serene lake. And like, how did they make those decisions?
Yeah.
Or this feels like, I wish my app would load here, but to
I
give you
wish
some
there
of the
was
other
just
examples.
like one guy who just every single lighting thing, he was just like, my basement, my basement, my mom's house. Wow.
Exactly.
Well, good
Yeah.
well, speaking of Parisian light,
Yeah.
and lakes,
Mm-hmm.
I watched a lot of Selling Sunset last night.
How was that? I haven't got into
You've
that.
never gotten into it?
I watched a few episodes of like their second or third
Grace,
season.
you love real estate.
I know, and I love reality television, so it seems
It's
perfect for me.
The Venn diagram of Helbig.
I don't know why, for some reason. Well, I love real estate, but I've never even gotten into those like $1 million listing shows on Bravo.
No, me neither. But those are always just like twats. Like, I mean, like they are Selling Sunset is like a combo of like Vanderpump Rules
Yes.
and that. With that's just guys like.
Well, I think it was the twins that own the real estate agency that put me off a little bit when I first started watching it.
There's twins.
The two older guys. Aren't there two guys that own the agency that all the girls work at?
And wait,
Yeah.
there's actual Property Brothers.
Yeah. Isn't that still there? That's a big part of it.
Yeah,
And one was always
there's-
like flirting with the girls.
No, they don't flirt. One of them used to date one of them in like a long relationship.
Oh, they don't flirt. They actually
They don't
just have
flirt.
inner
Now they're
office
just like annoyed.
relationships.
No, they're very small men.
Yes,
the Oppenhauer group.
But their egos were like as if they walked at 6'6" tall in
I'll
and
take
out of
it.
every room.
I actually really like them, but the show, I mean, it's just like it's
Yeah.
background. It's while you scroll.
Yeah, I think I just
candy.
because I haven't gotten into it, I forget that it's available. So I probably will watch it very soon.
That's what I did last night, and it was just like it's. There's one character who has a baby this season. But she's
her
like
baby.
the diva.
Okay.
She's a diva. And I just don't understand how women can be pregnant and like still wear heels. Like
I don't know.
I like
What do you have to
think
prove?
I'm doing something like fancy when I put on a tennis shoe
Yeah.
to go to the Albertsons as opposed to a slide on.
I put jeans on this morning and like truly patted myself on the back for it. But I'm wearing the equivalent of like Bart Simpson shorts as pants.
I'm wearing corduroy pants with our own merch sweatshirt. I literally put on the sweatshirt today, stood in front of that dryer that's right behind you, pulled out stretchy pants and went, you know what? Today I've got some things to do.
Yep.
I think I'll be more productive if I feel like a professional and I'm still in a sweatshirt. I just have a button and a zipper.
I literally had this same conversation with myself of going, you need to start respecting yourself. And really, you might have a better perspective if you just start dressing like you are perhaps going to leave your house and be in front of other people. And you haven't worn 99% of the things that I just also cleaned out my closet over the weekend and did like full 4 bags of donation clothes. Nice. And so I'm like, okay, you have no excuse. Here's everything you say you want to wear.
Here's your capsule collection.
And then it's coming in baggy like skater boy jeans and a sweatshirt and then like.
And this is us stepping it up. This is us stepping it up today. No, literally, they always have those lists that are like, the 5 things billionaires do.
Yeah.
You know. And
sure.
But it'll always be like, you know, hot water with lemon.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, I always, you know, wash my face and put on moisturizer. I'm literally just naming things I want to do myself. But a lot of them will be like, no matter what, like get dressed for the day. Yeah, even if you don't have to leave the house.
A lot of those actual billionaires, like the Steve Jobs, wear the same thing every day so that they don't have to think about it. So maybe we are actually geniuses.
Onto something. Maybe we are onto something.
Maybe we are setting ourselves up to waste too much time thinking about things to wear versus what we just are naturally inclined to.
I love that.
Look, we are deep into the holiday season now, and if you're anything like me, the last thing you want to do between all the holiday shopping and traveling and cooking is, well, cooking a normal everyday meal. Okay? No one wants to do that with all that delicious holiday treats hanging around. So let DoorDash take care of dinner tonight, because DoorDash brings you what you want to eat right now, right to your door. Along with the restaurants you love, you can also get groceries. Hello? Well, you know when you're entertaining and you're like, I forgot the brie. If I don't have brie here, the meal means nothing. Well, you can order it now and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Whether you need some late night ice cream, forgot a key ingredient for dinner, or just need to stock up for the week, DoorDash has it. And with over 300,000 partners, holy smokes, when I say DoorDash has it, I mean DoorDash has it. Popeyes? A check. Your favorite local cafe? A double check. That food truck down the street? A triple check. Oh, DoorDash has saved me so many times, especially because like we're cooking all these big meals. I had a big meal that I did over Thanksgiving, so you know I wanted to order takeout when I got sick of those leftovers. So Chip and I stayed in on Saturday night and I DoorDashed the heck out of some dumplings, which is a thing I don't make, I only order. So for a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code TMGW 2021. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code TMGW 2021. Don't forget, that's code TMGW 2021 for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply.
Say goodbye to Thanksgiving and hello to struggling to figure out what to get everyone for gifts this year. But why not start with yourself and give yourself the gift of financial freedom with Upstart. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personalized loan all online. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. Rather than looking at your credit score alone, Upstart considers other factors like your income, current employment, and credit history to find you a smarter rate for your loan. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. You can even receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/TMGW. That's upstart.com
patron.com/TMGW. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know that we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Again, upstart.com/TMGW.
Did you, speaking of like TV shows, did you watch the GBBO finale?
Of course I did. Grace,
Thoughts?
first of all,
I got it spoiled for me, first of all, the morning after I talked about how I was so cautious.
you know what we did? Is I said to Chip, I was like, I saw Grace say it got spoiled for her. I've been actively avoiding spoilers because I hadn't seen the week before either, the semifinal, because I was waiting for Chip to get home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and that was a big game changer.
So on Wednesday, I think it was, or it might have been on Thanksgiving, I forget, Chip found it online and we like we like VPN'd it or whatever'd it to get it early. And he said, are you going to text Grace and be like, I know who won?
I was like,
I mean, she's got to find out. It's
I
already spoiled.
knew because I opened my phone because we can say it on here, right?
Yeah, like if you guys haven't seen it, if you guys haven't seen the finale of Great British Bake Off and you're still trying to not be spoiled, I want you to plug your ears for 30 seconds.
Perfect.
Great.
I followed Giuseppe the week before on Instagram.
I love him so much.
After Jurgen got voted off, and it was devastating. And I also went online to see what people were outraged, and it was like fun to see.
People were outraged Giuseppe won?
No, outraged
that
Jurgen went home, and they were like, Paul Holly was just jealous of Jurgen. There's all these wonderful conspiracy theories. Yeah, that like he got threatened he got threatened by the fact that Jurgen is actually a better baker than him because he also gave 3 handshakes away in one episode. And it's like, how much more could you set Jurgen up to go home if you do that and there's only 4 people left in the competition?
The handshakes came out a little too willy-nilly.
Yeah, as Chig said.
They came out a little too much. And also, Paul Hollywood did a lot of bits at the top of the show.
Yeah.
And I think Paul Hollywood changed his medication.
Yeah, but also
he's a little too happy to be the Simon Cowell.
I think also my conspiracy theory is that Noel and Matt hate him and that they're just constantly like reading him on camera, and they're keeping in so many more moments of them just like burning him.
They have called him a silverback gorilla probably 40 times.
They make fun
this
of
season.
his chubby tan fingers constantly. And I love when they keep it in. But I followed Giuseppe and I literally opened up and it's just like him with the plate. And then I had the moral dilemma of, do I tell Elliot now that I know?
I don't think you can.
I had to tell him.
Really? That it got spoiled? Because
we already watched it. We watched the finale in San Francisco when we were out of town. Because I was like, I have to tell you that.
This is a big conundrum in these days.
Right, because we watch it and then I pretend I didn't know the whole time.
Okay.
So I was like, I can't do that.
Literally, Grace, I had this exact thought where when you were like, spoilers are popping up, whatever on Twitter, I was like, I'm not going to not go on Twitter for 5 days. But if I get it spoiled, am I going to have to, do I watch it with Chip and pretend I have no idea?
Right. And that secret will burn inside my body, and it'll pop up later on, and then it'll reduce the trust.
Well, then it becomes, if you're lying about that,
what else?
What else are you lying about?
Exactly. I don't need that. GBBO should be something that is healing and wonderful and brings us together. Yes. I didn't want to tear us apart, so I did tell him. I was like, I know. And he was like. This is like 10 a.m.
That's so
dramatic. And he was like, no. I was like, I didn't do it on purpose. I wasn't trying to get spoiled. And then I asked him to guess because I was like, I do want to know. And his first guess was Giuseppe. And then both of us were like, yeah, cool.
2 things. Mm-hmm. One, I saw a clip the other day online, which I'd never seen, that like gave me such anxiety I couldn't even bear it.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember when, I didn't know this was happening, but also I didn't watch Game of Thrones. Maisie Williams went on Fallon, and in the interview, you have to watch this clip. She's sitting there with Fallon, and she goes, yeah, so anyway, like, I found out in episode 2 when Arya dies, and whatever, and then she goes,
yes.
and then Jimmy's like, wait, are you serious? And then she literally looks like she's about to cry.
Yeah,
and she says, is this live? He says, no. She goes, can you edit that out? And he goes, wait, are you being serious right now? And yeah, we can. And she goes, People but the people in the audience will still tweet it. They'll still tweet it.
Oh no!
And I was watching it. I mean, I stopped the clip. I was like, I've never seen anyone look so scared for their like.
Devastating.
So that was about spoilers. Second thing, now that we're talking about baking.
Yeah.
I get what's a. She's my mom's cousin. So what is she to me? Is that a second cousin,
yeah,
or is that a cousin once removed?
That's. I don't know what a cousin once removed is. I thought that they left the family. I thought they were your cousin, but they peaced out.
I thought a second cousin was your parents' cousin's like kid. Like,
I think that's once removed.
Is it? I've been calling my cousin Hallie my second cousin.
A second cousin. I thought second cousins were like my mom's cousin is my second cousin.
I call it like I'll be like, she's like my cousin aunt.
Your cousin. Okay. Second cousin is someone who shares a great grandparent with you. Yeah.
So me and Hallie are second cousins, but me and my mom's cousin don't share a great grandparent.
Okay.
We it's on the arms of the tree.
Wow. Okay. Second cousin once removed
is
either the child of your second cousin or the parent of your third cousin.
I am so confused.
I'm not. There's a whole graph on this website. No, thank you.
My friend, Andrea, who is my mom's cousin, and like me and her daughter grew up being tight.
Okay.
She was like, "What's your address? I want to send you something. Don't get too excited," because we were both home in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And she sent me this. It is from my county. I'm from Yadkin County, the Yadkin Valley magazine. It's a pound cake for every week of the year.
Oh my God.
And the name of it is 52 pounds and then some.
Wait, this is a magazine or is it a cookbook?
The magazine produced this cookbook. Look at Tori Smeyer's pound cake.
She's so proud.
She's so good.
Wow.
Well, speaking of this, I was like, but it's almost like the lights where it's like,
so many
is there
options.
like one fucking spice difference?
Yeah.
One zest difference?
Yeah.
What's the difference? But it's so
you
funny.
You really gotta get into it.
It's so funny that it's called 52 pounds and counting. And it's all just like artificial this and Crisco. Like coconut flavoring, butter nut flavoring.
What's in a pound cake?
A lot of sugar.
It's just dense, right?
It is dense.
Yeah. It's like a fruit cake.
I think it's supposed to weigh a couple pounds.
Yeah, okay.
But even like this is Sundrop pound cake. It's pound cake with Sundrop soda in it.
What?
Which is like a Mountain Dew.
Wow. Honestly, that one I would like to try.
Yeah?
That sounds right up my alley.
But what I love is like a local like recipe book. Because like sometimes like churches would put these kind of things out. Like here's the church recipe book of 2011.
Wow.
But when this woman's picture, she's just looking at the pound cake.
Wow.
Like
she's gonna murder or fuck it.
And it says Linda Campbell from High Point shares her chocolate pound cake recipe that came down from her mother-in-law. And she says, my husband and I make this cake for our church dinners and for people who are sick. Everyone loves it.
Wow.
So anyway, I was just like, what are the odds? I'm watching GBBBO.
Tis the season.
And I get 52 pounds and counting.
Wow. I mean, I love the book cover or the magazine cover. Someone set up a beautiful shot of everything.
Oh, it's so funny. Like this one for pumpkin pound cake, it just says you're just adding pumpkin to a store-bought spice cake mix. It says follow the directions on the cake box mix. Add pumpkin, pour into tube and bake the directions that are on the box. That's not a
perfect.
recipe.
That's perfect. I love it. They just wanted to be included.
So silly.
I saw this earlier because 'tis the season before it gets all the way to the end of the year to start getting gifts, which for everyone.
Oh God.
Yeah, I started looking.
Oh wait, you have to do it for your family.
Yeah, we have
That's
a Pollyanna, but also I like to get something for everyone every year, but. This gift popped up on like a weird best holiday gift list. This to me is ingenious. And I can't believe you and I haven't already thought of this.
Wait, it was on a gift you should be getting list?
Like here are some weird, quirky, but also some interesting holiday gift lists. It is a sex toy that doubles as a safe. It's what they're calling masturbator. But inside the product, it unlocks and you can put valuables like jewelry and money inside of it. It's a lubed up sex toy that doubles as a safe.
That's a fleshlight, right?
Yeah, basically, they're on this website's called autoblow.com, which is
Oh, so it's an electronic mouth.
it's like I don't know, they're calling it a masturbator. So
Oh, I mean, yes, that's an amazing name. But,
yeah, but you
in
can
the end,
see
does it look?
there's got
That's-
settings on it. It's a big contraption.
I think if that wasn't a safe, what they're going for is like a blowjob robot.
Yeah.
It's just like a mouth / hole.
I don't know if it's like a fleshlight or if it's like a vibrator. Either way, they cite that this device will not only deter but also confuse thieves.
Very much.
Roomy masturbator case fits cash and jewelry with ease.
See, now I want a dild that's a gun. Just have all of the sex toy drawer is actually an arsenal.
There you go. Safe is extra deterrent if left inside of an automobile. Can you imagine? If I guess you're trying to steal shit out of someone's car and
you
there's
see
just what looks like a fleshlight in the back seat, I guess you'd be
Wow.
like, you know what?
This guy's having a tough time as it is.
Yeah, there are points they're making on this website. Thieves will never consider taking apart your lube-covered masturbator.
I mean, okay. I've seen people, like I have a friend, I was talking about valuables and and they were like, oh, I keep
This
my
is
stuff.
a blowjob machine.
I knew it.
But it says that they sell one that's also not a safe. If you want the real deal, if you're looking for the best blowjob machine in the world, look no further.
Whether you want a blowjob or you want to deter someone who's doing a break-in job.
What?
What?
Okay, this says the result of years of research, the
Years.
AutoBlow AI used artificial intelligence to analyze 1,000 hours of blowjob videos to understand the movement that occurs during real-life blowjobs.
What? The what?
This is insane.
Like this is what we're using AI for?
Apparently. Yeah.
Also, are we talking about porn blowjobs?
That's the thing. 1,000
different
hours.
vibe.
Yeah. What is that? No, it's
Then
10,000
like a loving connection. Oh,
10,000 hours, you become an expert at something. So this AI has got 9,000 more hours to go.
damn.
That is pretty wild.
That is
Um,
very wild.
Yeah. So I guess the one that is the box for your valuables doesn't actually serve as the world's best blowjob machine.
The thing is there are so many other things that thieves also wouldn't suspect is a safe. Like
Yeah.
literally a fake can of beans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
a fake bottle of Clorox.
Yeah. Toilet paper.
Like they're not coming in and being like,
Box of tampons.
yeah.
Yeah.
By all means, the only thing that isn't a safe is what you stick your dick in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, also, I guess this whole hiding valuables in plain sight sort of thing that I feel like is happening more often is only going to make thieves tear apart the shit that they think could be a safe when they go in your
Is it
home.
because they're looking for a Bitcoin? I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Looking good and feeling great come hand in hand thanks to Rothy's, or should I say foot in foot, because Rothy's shoes check every box. They do shoes. From unbeatable comfort to the fact that you can actually wash them like in a washing machine. Maybe you've heard about Rothy's best-selling Point and Flat. Maybe because People Magazine did name the Point the best flat for their 2021 Style Awards. But did you know they also make insanely comfy sneakers, loafers, ankle boots, Mary Janes, and more? I have a pair of their loafers in this really fun, like blue cheetah / giraffe type print. You guys know I love animal prints, and I am on their website right now, and holy crap, do they have some cute styles going on right now. Animal prints abound, and that's what I'm all about. So this holiday season, take the guesswork out of gifting because Rothy's has something for everyone. Durable, classic, and sustainably crafted. Give a gift they'll love all year round and for years to come. With the gift game this season, you can get Rothy's shoes and accessories and get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/TMGW with extended returns and exchanges through the holidays. That's Rothys, ROTHYS.com/TMGW for $20 off your first purchase.
It's gift giving season once again, and you've probably already thought about what you're getting your partner, right? But have you considered a gift for the both of you? Well, why not treat you and your that's what I'm calling it, significant to lingerie, toys, games, movies, or anything else from upscale adult boutique Adam and Eve. And right now, they are offering you 50% off almost any one item when you head over to adamandeve.com and use code TMGW at checkout. But not only will you get a great deal, you'll also get 10 free gifts, like what in the what, including free shipping, 90-day no-hassle returns, and access to a 24/7 customer service team in case something goes wrong or in case you're like, hey, how the hell do I work this thing? But no, wait, because we've all heard about these crazy supply chain and delivery issues, so shop now, okay? Get in there. Be thinking about your sig. This is gonna be a nice Christmas break. We all need to decompress, and it gets dark at like 4 o'clock. So what else is there to do than have some fun with your boo? So hurry up while supplies last and enter offer code TMGW at checkout and get 10 free gifts. That's a sexy item for him, for her, for them, a third item you'll both enjoy, whatever. Then Adam and Eve will throw in 6 free spicy movies plus free shipping. That's offer code TMGW at checkout at adamandeve.com for 50% off almost any one item and 10 free gifts. You guys, make it a sexy Christmas. A triple Xmas. Bye.
Okay, well, speaking of sticking dicks and things.
Yes.
Did you hear, according to a tweeted out photo of the script, they're making another Magic Mike?
How many are 1, 2,
There's
3?
2 right now. They're gonna make Magic Mike 3.
Wow, there weren't plans to do it. This is a surprise for everyone.
Channing Tatum tweeted out a picture of the cover of the script.
So, of the script. So it hasn't been shot yet.
No.
Wow, and I don't have any feelings about that. Do you?
No, men, like greased up men dirty dancing makes me incredibly uncomfortable. However, I do think you and I should go to like a Chippendales or Thunder from Down Under next time we go to Vegas.
Yeah, especially because Adele's going to be there now too.
I was going to say, let's make it a 2-parter.
Let's make it the most emotional weekend of our lives.
Yes.
Let's go to
It's
Adele.
like, excuse me, could you actually strip to Hello?
Yeah.
We'd really appreciate that.
Also, I've never been to an Adele show before,
Me
but
neither.
I am so curious what the energy is like in the audience. I mean, we've seen Britney in Vegas, and that was quite special.
Yeah.
So to see Adele,
That was
it might
like
be
a dancing
yeah.
robotic flashlight. She was a little robotic, you guys. That was not an insult. We love Britney.
Love her.
She's doing great. She's really opening up on the Instagram, which we love.
I love that she's just going for it. She loves Christmas. She's in full holiday mode right now, which is very exciting to see and very infectious.
No, we have to go see Adele. And then also, you know who's there this spring? Katy Perry.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, I've never seen a Katy Perry show.
No, me
we
either.
did once. We saw a very quick one at the end of a brand cast. They surprised us with a Katy Perry concert, and there was only like 300 people there, and we were like, you guys paid Katy Perry money for her to come sing a medley
Yes.
to all these fucking Google employees?
And the guys from ASAP Science are behind us just screaming every word and then yelling at all the advertisers for not giving her like the energy that an audience should give her.
No, I would love to go see Katy Perry because you know who else is a Katy Perry fan?
Corey, right?
Chip Morgan.
Chip loves Katy Perry.
Yes, he hates her with blonde hair.
Wow. Wow. How does he feel about Orlando Bloom?
I think he's neutral. But when we first started dating, I remember we were talking about Katy Perry, and he was like, I love Katy Perry, stuff like that. And he goes, and we were like, what's your favorite song? And I was telling him, you know, about Roar, how like that's like such a meaningful song to you and I and Hannah. And he was like, I'm going to say my favorite, he's probably rolling his eyes right now, is Peacock. And I was like, that's a B-side.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
You do like Katy Perry. Oh my God.
That's awesome. I would love to go see that show. I think she's, if anything, one of the best like performers.
Yes.
Especially if she's going to do in Vegas. She's never done Vegas before, right?
No.
That's very exciting. I'd be super
pumped.
down.
Vegas, good for you.
They're helping everyone get their 2022 on correctly.
Speaking of Vegas performers, listen, guys, we're talking a lot about pop culture. I didn't leave
What
the
else
house.
did we talk
well, I
about?
didn't. Well, normally it's like, and then I had this weird ass interaction with someone.
I know we went
but I
to
didn't leave
San
the house.
Francisco for Thanksgiving and just had like a chill time that was not like story worthy, other than we got high and walked around the botanical gardens and saw these
Ooh.
2 teens, maybe like young 20-somethings, making out so slowly. And
Oh, God.
we walk past, and they're like on the path that everyone's like walking on, like on a bench. And I was like, oh my God, this is so uncomfortable to
Slowly?
be so slowly. Like it was either like their first ever kiss. Or they were both just like very high and having whatever moment to themselves. It was like they were in their own world. And it was so uncomfortable, and we had to like walk past them to get out of the
They had to be
area.
on drugs, right? Because like if but however, I'm not like a public maker outer.
No.
I like a little PDA, a little smooch. I like a little butt slap. I will same side sit at a restaurant.
Good for
I
you.
like all that. I like hanging on each other.
Yeah.
But like if I was so overcome with horniness or whatnot that I need to kiss someone, it'd be passionate. It wouldn't be in slow motion. That
And
makes
just-
me think they were on meth.
or Molly or
Heroin.
something. Yeah, you've always seen meth heads make out slowly. It's
In
the trope.
botanical gardens. Hey, you want to do a little heroin and go make out in front of the cacti?
It was like they were in slow motion. It was so uncomfortable. I was like, oh man, that just really affected my experience of this botanical garden.
Do you
right
know
now.
what area were you in?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe the Australian area.
Really?
New Zealand, maybe. We were in that for a bit. Yeah, it was a beautiful day, and it was so, I've never walked around the botanical gardens there, and it's just like families.
Yeah.
Post Thanksgiving, like it's just so jarring out of nowhere
To then
see
see
people.
tongue. Well, speaking of Australia,
Yeah.
that was the one story I had pulled up here.
Oh,
Is that cats are to be in Australia, an Australian council's new law. I don't know what that means because honestly, even though my brother lives there and I've been going to Australia for like, I don't know, 10, 15 years, I don't really understand their government whatsoever.
I have no idea.
I feel like they replace their prime minister like every 2 months.
Something like that. I saw some article about how New Zealand got rid of the wizard that they had on staff. Because he was
Big mistake.
because
Huge.
he was making very, I think, homophobic and like
No.
very sexist remarks, and they took him off payroll. I didn't know that a wizard could be on payroll. He was part of the church scenario.
You
there.
can't be a homophobic wizard when the big wizard Dumbledore's a gay man.
It was a confusing article. I thought it was a Onion article, and it was not. And then I realized this one's not gonna go up for the podcast. But that's just more to say I have no idea how that Western
So
hemisphere.
when it says Australians Council's new laws, I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Right.
But cats are going to be banned outside unless they are on a leash.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, I'm sure you can have
How
a
do you
cat in
regulate
your
that?
yard, or probably, but it says, there's changes to laws in Western Australia that would see felines prohibited from all council-owned areas, which are roads, bushland, like everything. So I guess
So what do they do if you have like stray cats?
I don't know. And they also say in the 1970s, dogs would roam our streets, and I expect cats will also become a thing of the past.
Whoa, that sounds very
That
foreboding.
sounds very scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, wouldn't that just be?
If everyone just started walking their cats.
Well, I do. Our friend Veronica walks her cat on a
Yeah.
leash, but I have had my fair share of hating some cats in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because first of all, one of them got back here, hung
Yep.
out, which is
2 of them did. Let's not forget there were multiple.
which I think was the root, if we traced it back to why Beans got fleas this summer.
Ah, yeah, that could
It
very
was
much
the
be
stray
that.
cat coming in here trying to start a fucking podcast in our seats.
Jesus, and just left a little prank of
Yep,
fleas behind.
Some fleas. But we have cats. And also, I think there's this one cat that's been taking a shit right when I leave my gate to go to my car. I stepped in it twice in the same spot.
They're coming for you.
It's bad news. But they're not like random strays.
Yeah.
It's the woman who lives next door to me.
Oh.
That does the piano lessons.
They're
They're like her pet cats, but there's 2 or 3 of them and they go everywhere. So I would love if it was like, bitch, it's illegal to your cat can't be in someone else's yard or you'll get a ticket.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Cats get away with everything.
We had 2 different ones in our driveway the other day, and I was like, it's cat season. They're back. Here they come. We haven't. Raccoon season totally skipped us this year, which I'm really thankful.
Because that was,
Knock on wood.
I mean, you were going to need that fucking fleshlight just to hide your stuff from these raccoons.
I really thought that I was gearing up for it to be an annual thing, but they haven't been there, thankfully. The cats have been coming around, but Elliot says it's not the same cats as last year. I was like, oh, right. Yeah, because you bonded with one of them.
Oh, I forgot.
And so, yeah, they're not the same cats. I can't tell if they're strays or if they're just like neighborhood or like they go somewhere because I don't think they have collars on them, but I don't know.
I just feel like you can't let cats go everywhere. And I'm guilty as charged. When I was younger, like we had some outdoor cats. We had one named Jezebel because that bitch got pregnant constantly. But only like once and then we got her fixed. Yeah. But yeah, I just in a city, I appreciate outdoor cats because I know they get rats.
Yeah, yeah.
However, you can't be giving my little peanut fleas.
The whole point of a cat is that they like to be inside, right? I mean, they descended from whatever, but dogs descended from wolves. Look at Beans. She was, in many generations back, a wolf at some point.
Oh, to have a wolf see Beans and be like, so this is what you did to us?
Here's the last story I found.
Okay.
That was interesting, and then when I read some of the quotes, I thought it was pretty great. The Turkish man earned the Guinness World Record for the longest nose. It's 3.46 inches.
Wait, how big is that?
They have a photo of him that is very unflattering.
Wow, really, that's a like fisheye lens.
Yeah, they really, I think, enhanced it on the photo that they use on the article. But
how very what would you do, Nickelodeon?
Yeah, exactly. They in the article he talks about how he used to be made fun of it when he was a kid, and so he was always self-conscious.
Okay, I'm seeing additional pics.
Ozuric is his last name, I guess. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Said he discovered his nose gave him unexpected benefits, including an enhanced sense of smell. I say there is a smell here. Other people say we do not smell that smell. I say you may not smell it, but I can. For example, when I enter my house, I can immediately tell which dish is cooked. Ozark.
I can too.
Hey, this is my favorite part of the whole article. Ozark said he can also do some party tricks, such as inflating a balloon with his nostrils. It's a great story because overall he's now very proud of his nose.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy for him because that couldn't have been easy as a child.
No, that was his whole life experience was very negative around it. But
and
it
now
also says Guinness said it does not have a confirmed record for the longest nose ever. So this, I'm not totally sure how they indicate that he's now got the new record.
Okay. Because they don't have an old one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm happy he has skills that aren't only limited to just smelling what's for dinner.
Yep.
I mean, I think I can do that as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to put you guys to a test together on that.
Also, let's get him a crime solving show.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was my little piece of goodness for the day. Good for him. 3.46 inches.
That doesn't feel that crazy.
I don't know how you I don't even know. Do you measure
I feel like
from
you
bridge
go from like between your eyes
to the tip? Yep. That's how a lot of people like to measure things.
Yeah, to the very tip. Oh, you guys.
Wow.
Wowie, zowie. I hope you had great holidays if you celebrate them.
Yeah.
I had a great time having mimosa and watching the Macy's Day Parade, which is the best fever dream because it was just so funny. Like they'll have a marching band and someone, and then it was just like Nelly on a float, but he's singing his song he has with Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah.
Where like he only sings part of it.
Oh,
and he had to just like
no.
wait during their parts. and meanwhile Chip had just seen Nelly in
Right,
Texas like
yeah.
3 nights earlier. Got kicked off a
He's
mechanical
everywhere.
bull. So anyway, I had a great holiday. I hope you guys did too.
Yeah.
We don't have shows this month, but we have a couple in January, and 2 of them are already sold out.
Yeah, we just found out that Philadelphia has been sold out. So sorry. I mean, I think there's a wait list in case people like drop out or anything. And Boston is sold out.
But we still have 100 tickets left to New York. That's
Yes.
it. So get in there, and then we also have
Tampa.
You guys got to come out to
You
Tampa.
Florida folks, get on it. January 20th.
Yeah, I agree. Florida always complains we don't go to Florida.
We've
They've
never
been complaining
played Florida.
for years.
Yeah.
So y'all better prove us
Y'all
wrong.
better work.
We yeah. And also we have a Patreon, patreon.com/this might get weird. It has been getting weird over there.
Yes, it has.
Posted
Yes,
a
it has.
vlog last week.
We did of our Phoenix behind the scenes. I, in my elevated self, who's now wearing jeans, want to
good
be
for you.
posting some more stuff over
Yes.
on Patreon. So I've been taking a little bit of break to do school stuff more. So now I want to get back to doing some more regular Patreon posts. So get excited about that.
And also, guys, one more quick thing we would love for you to do is that we have a survey up. So before we go, we want to say how much we appreciate all the comments we get from you guys and
Yeah.
the feedback on this show. But we would love to learn more about you guys and what you're into, and then make creative choices and choose sponsors that are relevant to our listeners. So
Yes.
there's a survey up that we'd love for you to participate in. The link is in the description of this episode.
Yes.
So go check that out and give us some feedback, and we'd like super appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Oh man, I mean, I think this did get weird.
Yeah.